Okay, so I debated whether I was going to show you this. I'm not going to explain what the deal is, like why they may or may not have, like I can't go into detail explaining. They, for some reason, the anime chose, the 2011 anime chose not to include this. It's not like a big thing. It's just a good scene that like kind of helps flesh out a little bit of Gon's like perspective of becoming a hunter. They decided not to leave it in. Nobody really knows why. It's just kind of a weird thing to leave out. And it's a good scene. It's just a good scene. And you get to see what the 1999 adaptation kind of looked like. Okay. So that's cool.
But people didn't like this adaptation, right?
The 90s one?
Yeah.
A lot of people love it. A lot of people really like the 90s one. It's just a completely different tone from the 2011 one. And yeah, you'll just see. We should just watch it. It's just good to watch off the bat. And it's also, it's just cool. The artistry of this is really cool, the 90s version. So let's check it out. This is supposed to take place like or be shown midway through episode 1.
Okay.
And I looked through it all, so there's no like weird things. But I haven't watched this myself.
Whoa. Whoa.
人を傷つけちまった巨獣は処分する決まりだ。
No! As a little baby.
立てるか。こんなの群生地に入るやつがあるか。見ろ、縄張りのシグナルを。あれを見たらどんなのんきなほどやばいもんだ。お前の親父はそんなことも教えてくれなかったのか。まだアリスの警戒音がその悪い殺しをやっちまった。
父さんはいない。母さんも。俺が生まれてすぐ事故に遭って死んだって。あの世話になってるんだ。
そいつは悪かったな。
いいんだ。助けてくれてありがとう。その子供はどうするの？
処分する。時期に飢えて死ぬだけだ。仮に生き延びても親を殺された恨みで人間を襲う危険がある。何？
俺が育てる。
無理だ。
It's a giant thing.
それでも。
He's really scratching at him. It's so cute. Little fox bear.
One of my favorites, foxes and bears.
俺の名はカイト。ハンターさ。
ハンターって？
世の中は不思議なことだらけだ。その謎や貴重で入手困難なアイテムを追いかけてるやつ。
してきたの？
俺の先生を探してな。
先生？
ああ、ための最終試験が彼を探し当てることなのさ。
へえ。
まあ、これがどんなハントよりもやたら難しい。ゴンって言ってたな。
うん。
親父のことは知ってるか？
あんまりミトさん教えてくれないし。
そうか。名前は？
って言うんだ。
ゴン、お前の親父は生きている。生きて今も世界のどこかにいる。お前の親父ジン・フリークスは俺の先生だ。つまりハンターだ。
ハンター？
そう。この世で最高のハンターだ。
The style of the old anime is so cool.
俺は余計なことをしちまったのかもしれん。だがあいつはそう。あいつは優秀なハンターの何よりいいハンターってのは動物に好かれちまうんだ。
There you go.
That's interesting. Adds a little bit of context for yeah. It just kind of adds context to the whole thing, because at first it was like, are his parents dead? Kino's dad just like ditched him, his mom dead, I guess. didn't know how. But it makes sense now that they told him that lie because they didn't want him, because they knew that if his dad was like if he knew that his dad was the best hunter in the world, then he would want to be just like his dad, who was the best hunter in the world, and it must be so great.
Yeah.
So I need to do it too. And yeah, if he's, dead, yeah.
Yeah.
He left his child, and then his wife died, and then never came back to it's just
the scene's important because it gives context without giving too much, and it's just a little wholesome little story to set things up.
Yeah,
and
he has that little baby.
Yeah,
so cute.
and hang on, they cut this out of the anime as well. Let me find that. So I'll just put the manga panels on screen when I go through this, but just check out the start here. Is they're talking about Jing, and he goes check the mail. He's running.
Oh, they're hanging out.
Yeah, see,
Aww.
that's him there. And then I'll skip to the end because we pretty much just watched all the rest of it.
I can't believe they didn't put that in. It's so cute.
Yeah. Okay, so just turn the page from here. You don't have to read all this. Just I'm starting here so that you can do the page turn. That's all.
He's such a unit. Look at all of them.
Mm-hmm. They're so nice.
That?
And then just turn the page one more time. It's just they're all waving goodbye to him when he goes to
They're
leave.
so nice.
That's it.
Why don't they put this in? It's so cute.
It's because I think a big thing people theorize is that it just was too much for the first episode. I think it really just comes down to that because they wanted to
Because
introduce
they had all the
kurapika.
people, they have all the people saying goodbye, and but then you introduce this whole other character of this animal that is super cute and its whole story in of itself.
Yeah, it's just a lot to put into the first episode. What we just watched was 5 minutes, and so it would have to be 27 minutes long.
Yeah, and the first episode was such a it sucks that they couldn't have just done a 30-minute first episode or something.
Yeah.
And had all that in a perfect world, because you wouldn't want to infringe on the second episode because that episode was perfect.
Yeah, we're watching this just after the second episode because I was debating whether to show that, and then I found that video. So, yeah, right. So you could think of it as he's being carried away by these magical beasts. He remembers the other time he was, with some beasts in the woods.
It's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye-bye.